We get a lot of second date update requests in from people who meet at business seminars, at work seminars. Just proves that business people are freaky.
No arguing that.
And those environments, man, are so sexy. Ooh, is that a PowerPoint presentation up there? Oh, yeah, I got something I can point to that with. Are you drawing stuff on a poster board? See the workflow? Yeah. I'm right this way. And Fiona, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, met the guy that she wants to call at a work seminar as well. So she's a freaky business person, just like everybody else out there who emails us. What's up, Fiona? How are you?
Hi, Jubal. Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
Trying to keep your mind on your business today, or are you just having all kinds of other thoughts?
Well, I'm a little distracted today.
I bet you are. All right, tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today.
Well, his name's Ryan, and like you said, I met him on a business retreat. It was an out-of-town, seminar kind of thing for a couple of days, and it happened over a weekend.
And he doesn't work at the same company. He's at a different company?
No, but we're in the same industry.
Okay, cool.
So we actually ended up in the same groups for a lot of our workshops and just really hit it off, got on really well. And
what did you like about him initially? I've been to those type of things, and they're so boring. I don't even look around me at all. I'm just trying to stay awake the whole time.
It was a little boring at times, but he had this, first of all, knockout smile.
Whoa.
And then once we got into the groups together, he was really fun. He was really funny, just quick, clever.
Business humor. I love it. So one thing that's so exciting about being in meetings is people always have to crack jokes and make the meetings longer. Was he actually funny, or was it just one of those things where it's like, okay, stop it?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. He was actually funny.
That's good.
Everyone was laughing at him.
That's a surprise. Anytime I'm in a business meeting and somebody makes a joke where I actually laugh at it, I'm like, wow, good job. I'm not nearly annoyed by you at all. What'd you guys do on your date, though? Did you go somewhere, or did you just meet at the conference?
We did. No, so we actually, Saturday, we had a 2-hour break, early afternoon. So he said, hey, do you want to maybe, leave the campus and grab a bite to eat or something? Plus, football Saturday. I wanted to catch a couple of the games. So we just went to, a little sports bar, maybe 10 minutes away, and kind of had a little date.
Was it,
Nice.
did he think it was a date? Because it sounds like just coworkers, maybe.
Work lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely wondered if he was asking me out or if it was just that. But he made a couple of references in the car on the way there that made me think,
Was that where he asked you if you're wearing underwear?
Oh, my God.
That's always a tip-off for me. Is this a date or not?
Depends on what you're wearing.
So it became obvious after a certain point that you guys were on kind of a date.
Yeah. We talked about things that were not work-related, finally. And I always love a chance to watch a game on a Saturday, so it was nice to be able to do that with someone who also enjoys football.
Yeah. Is there, one moment that, stands out to you as really awesome?
I felt like the whole date was great, but there was one moment where, I don't know, it was just a little weird, I guess.
Uh-oh.
What happened that was weird?
We were at a sports bar and there was football on and everybody was cheering, and my family's from the South, so we're big football fans, and I get pretty enthusiastic when I'm watching football, and and I was kind of, yelling things at the screen, and I don't know.
A little too into it?
There was one point where I yelled obscenities. I was swearing at the game.
Yeah.
It was a really close game, and I looked over, and he was kind of, I don't know, he just kind of had this look on his face,
I've never heard words come out of anybody's mouth like that.
It wasn't that bad. What I was saying wasn't incredibly offensive, but I guess maybe for the first time that we ever went on a date, it wasn't terribly ladylike.
So if you were going out on a date with me, I would have loved that. I have a rule that I don't date girls that won't cuss, so I would have been just doe-eyed looking at you like, that's amazing.
Which I think is actually more common than not.
Yeah, I don't want to have to act differently around him than I would around anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So did his demeanor change after you threw a slew of F words out there for the world to hear at the bar?
Sailor mouth.
Yeah.
Not really. There was just that brief moment of the look on his face, and then he made a joke and moved on, and, that was it.
So what happened at the end of your guys' little lunch? Before you guys went back to the work retreat?
Well, I told him that, I'd had a really great time and would love to do it again. off the retreat setting, and he said yeah, and we exchanged numbers, and I texted him and got like the, hey, it's really busy now that I'm back, I missed a couple days, which seemed totally legitimate. And then the next time it was, hey, I'm really busy this week again, and then nothing.
Oh, so you've still tried a couple times and he just stopped responding to you?
Yeah, I mean, a handful, I'm not like stalking the guy, but
Yeah. Okay, so
he seemed really cool. And
Yeah.
I guess I just want to know why he's blowing me off now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would totally go out with him again, given the opportunity, but I guess mostly I'm just curious what happened.
You guys work in the same industry. Could you ruin his career if he didn't want to go out with you again?
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Because you could threaten him if you could.
Use leverage.
After
Yeah,
one
absolutely,
lunch
to get a
date.
second date. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Fiona is on the phone. She wants to call a guy named Ryan. They met at a work retreat, hung out one day when they didn't have a lot of stuff to do, went out to lunch at a sports bar, and now he's not calling her back. She thinks the reason he might not be calling her back is because when they were out at the sports bar eating, she got a little fired up at the TV and started dropping a bunch of cuss words. And he's looking at her like, wow, that is impressive. And maybe not exactly the kind of language that you use on a first date. All right, Fiona, you ready to give this stick a call?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Just trying to talk to you on your level, Fiona. Let's do this, damn it.
Wow.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you worried about him saying something embarrassing about you?
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, it went really, really well, and the cussing is the only thing I can even remotely think of that would be embarrassing, which frankly I don't think is embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Cool, I'm going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone.
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hi, is Ryan there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, it's a radio show.
What's this about?
You recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and she emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone because she hasn't heard from you since you guys went out. It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. If somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they'll email us to see if we can get the person who blew them off on the phone, and that happens to be you.
Who was it that wanted to know about me?
Her name is Fiona,
Oh, okay.
and you guys met at a work conference and I guess had some lunch together.
Uh-huh.
And Fiona says that she really enjoyed hanging out with you and wanted to see you again, but you haven't been responding to her when she's asked you out.
Just not really interested. I think we're more work friends.
Really? She sounds rad. I mean, she's a girl that's into football. She's got her own career going on.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is?
Okay, sure.
She thinks it's because while you guys were eating lunch and watching football, she freaked out and started dropping a bunch of cuss words or something, and you had this look on your face, so you were very shocked by that.
Yeah. I remember that. She got into it pretty intensely.
She feels like that turned you off and you don't want to talk to her again because of that.
No, that was actually really more funny. Like, I guess her team fumbled, and then she went crazy and she yelled, "F***ing mother bag."
That's awesome.
impressive.
Yeah, so why do you not want to call her back? Sounds like wife material to me.
No.
Yeah, no, I actually was laughing at that. That actually was pretty funny.
Were you
Okay.
were you just not attracted to her then or something, like physically?
I thought she was attractive, but then there was this thing that happened that just weirded me out super intensely, and
Weird.
it's never happened to me before like this, where like I liked someone, but then this one thing happens, and then I was 100% turned off.
What
See-
was it? Because we talked to her and we're like, anything embarrassing happened on your date? And she's like, no, not at all. Everything was pretty normal.
I mean, I guess she thought that everything was normal, like for her in her world, but that was not normal for me.
What was it?
So we were eating lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and we both ordered the shrimp.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know.
And so, like, yeah, like we're eating the shrimp, it's fine. And I look over, and she's eating like the heads and stuff. But then I look over, and she's eating the shrimp tails.
Oh. Some people do that, though.
I think it's kind of gross too, but I know multiple people that do that.
You can.
You're not telling me that her eating shrimp tails turned you off and made you think she was gross.
Yes, that is so gross. I mean, you say that you know people who've done that. I don't know anyone who eats the shrimp tails. It's gross.
I know a married couple who both do it.
Some chefs leave it on purpose for crunch.
That doesn't sound that gross to me.
Well, no, that's not even the worst part.
Okay.
The worst part is that she's eaten all of the tails, and then she looks over at my plate, and she asks me if I'm going to eat my shrimp tails. And I'm like, no. And then she goes over and she eats all of my shrimp tails.
Ew. Okay, like, I'm not a big fan of eating the shrimp tails, but then I don't like sharing food anyway, but then to reach across and start eating your shrimp tails, that's kind of
Eat
weird.
them by themselves?
Yeah, it's not like I had an extra French fry on my plate or anything, and she just wanted to eat it, okay? It's like shrimp tails, discarded shrimp tails that you ate.
That's the stuff that you had thrown onto the other plate because you didn't want to eat it because you consider it trash.
It's gross.
Is that the only reason? Because she started eating all the shrimp tails in sight?
I can't get enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, the eating shrimp tails is one thing, but then she's also wanted to eat mine, and that was, like, it. I have lost complete interest in her. Totally not my type.
Come on, that's so judgy. That's such a stupid reason not to call somebody back that's super awesome.
No, that just grossed me out, and I'm sorry, I just can't be attracted to her.
Oh, my gosh.
That's funny because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, Ryan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Fiona.
Hi.
Oh, God.
So, Ryan, you think I'm gross, huh?
No, I just think that was really gross what you did, like eating those tails and my tails, honestly.
First of all, who doesn't eat the shrimp? Like, they wouldn't leave them on if you weren't supposed to eat them.
Good point.
That's a good point, I guess.
No, they're just decoration. That's the only reason they're on there, and they don't want to do the work of taking them off.
They're not decoration. They're crunchy, which is awesome, and they have nutrition. It's like the peel on a fruit or a vegetable. You're supposed to eat it.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has nutrition that I wouldn't eat. Just because it has nutrition doesn't mean it's good to eat.
I'm going to be honest. I was super worried, but I feel like you're just kind of being a
Oh, my
I'm going to back Fiona on this one.
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, but, like, I don't need to spend my time with someone who's going to eat like that. It's nasty.
So then you are calling me gross for eating
Yeah, if
food.
you're going to keep eating those tails, then yeah, that's gross. Like, now you even know about it and you're still
It's
doing
like
it. That's
French
gross.
fries, dude. You don't leave French fries on the plate, do you? No. Even if it's not your plate, if you're there with somebody else and there's a couple fries left, you eat them.
No, it's like you ate a burger and then you decided to grab the wrapper out of the trash and eat that too.
Seems a bit much, Ryan.
I agree. But Fiona, at any point did you like maybe have a second thought about eating off his plate, his leftovers?
No, I asked him if it was okay, and he said it was. If he was grossed out by it, why didn't he just say something?
That's a good point.
Because, like, I'm not going to stop you. I want to see you in your natural habitat, you know?
She's just a carnivore.
She's an animal.
That's how we do it in the South. That's how it is. And you know what? If you can't handle that, you probably couldn't handle me.
Oh.
Well, that brings me to my question then. Ryan, would you like to go out on a second date with Fiona?
No way.
Are you sure? I'll pay for it.
If she was, like, open to maybe changing her mind, then I would think about it. But it sounds like she's just going to be eating, like, you know, shrimp tails left and right.
So you're saying that you might be willing to go on a second date if you promise never to eat a shrimp tail again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go on a second date with me. We can go to an all-you-can-eat shrimp buffet, and I'll show you exactly how many shrimp tails I can eat. I'll crunch them right in your face so you can hear it nice and loud.
Gross.
It is, I mean, they're kind of the consistency of fingernails.
Yeah, maybe I'll clip my fingernails and eat some of those, too.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Everyone is just, like, disgusting. I mean, this is just grossing me out, eating your fingernail. Like, why did I even answer this phone call?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Worst part is that she's eaten all of the tails, and then she looks over at my plate, and she asks me if I'm going to eat my shrimp tails. And I'm like, no. And then she goes over and she eats all of my shrimp tails.
Okay, that's a clip from today's second date update that you just heard. This girl, Fiona, wanted to call a guy named Ryan. She obviously didn't know why he was blowing her off after their date.
Yeah.
It turns out he was turned off because they were eating some shrimp, and she ate the shrimp tails. Okay, some people like the shrimp tails, some people don't. I personally don't like the shrimp tails.
Me neither.
But not only did she eat her shrimp tails, he had his on like that side plate that they give you. And she goes, hey, you're not going to finish the shrimp tails? And just started eating his shrimp tails. And it grossed him out to the point that he did not want to go out with her again.
I can't. I mean, I understand, like, to each their own. Like, it's not my thing either. But to be so grossed out that you are unattracted to somebody, it seems a little intense.
Well, you can never get that picture out of your head of like shrimp
Yeah, but
shells
I
in
know.
their teeth.
I know people who fight over who gets to eat the fish eyeball.
Oh.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
the lucky part of to eat on the fish.
But if it grosses you out that you eat the shrimp tails, then you think about every time I go out with her and we get shrimp, she's going to be eating
Yeah.
my shrimp tails as well as her shrimp tails. Somebody texted in at 78592, said, good thing they didn't have lobster.
yeah, man.
Just start chewing on the shell of the lobster.
This one's gonna take a while.
yeah, breaks a tooth in
Yeah.
the process of it.
A lot of people are texting in at 78592 saying this guy needs to grow a pair. It's only a shrimp tails.
Yeah, I think he's being too picky.
Some people are really grossed out by food, though, and the way and the things that people eat, and they can't get that out of their head. I saw somebody one time eating oysters, which are good.
Love oysters.
But they'd suck down the oyster and then they'd lick the inside of the oyster,
Oh.
and that
would
grossed me out.
that bothered you?
Yeah, I was just like, you got everything out of it. Why are you licking the shell of the oyster?
I mean, but why not, right? Like, I feel like if you're going to do it, you can't be picky about how other people do it.
I don't know.
I'm not licking the oyster. I take the meaty part out.
You shoot it.
And then
Yeah.
I'm not like putting the rest of the shell in my mouth and just chewing on it a little bit and
I mean, I
trying to
licked-
suck
I licked
all the
bottom-
goodness out of that oyster.
I licked the bottom of a bowl after I finished some ice cream. I mean, there's really no difference.